And what do you make of him, though? Because obviously he stepped up. A lot of people said it was too early. He was on a Honda which wasn't competitive.
You never know. It's hard to pick what's going to happen, isn't it?
What about this guy? I mean, we all think he's looking for the next thing all the time, which makes me wonder where on earth he goes from here.
Yeah, it's like we were saying earlier.
To hear you, I've got to say, Troy Bayliss, he's gone from riding in the wet this morning to finishing second, and a very, very...
hello, everyone.
Hey, we've had some beers over the years, Troy, as well.
Beers over the years.
Beers over the... I mean, the British Championship's actually gone from strength to strength, but there were good years back then riding against some good guys like Steve Hislots and Neil McKee.
At the right time, Jake, hasn't he?
I think they're going to be a nicer thing for sure. They're definitely going to be faster lap time wise, and
if you look out to sea, well, you can see Antarctica. If you had eyes that were good enough.
Certainly. Look, I was with the guys a couple of weeks ago, and
so you keep in touch with what's going on back there, here.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And actually I was talking to, so, you know, it won't be long before we're looking at seeing what we're going to do, whether, you know, he's had enough of the 300 and...
One in the UK.
Oh, yeah, we've got a few girls that are fast, and one Taylor Rauch, she goes really good here as well.
I'm bringing it to a world status.
It was really good to see. So we could be on a Kawasaki 400 doing the same thing.
How's he gone this year? Where's he been in the championship?
I think what happens in the next couple of months.
You might be back with us soon.
Yeah. Well, the BSB. Yeah, well, the BSB paddock,
that's going to be my time done, and
so we're going for a title.
Yeah, next year I'm really going for nice. It'd be really cool.
Nice. That's underselling it. There's two blokes in here who are fairly jealous of you already.
I think
like Yanona, who loves this place.
Yeah.
Could make the Suzuki work.
Yeah, and then you've got guys like Dobby who sort of have a bit. I'm in bed by 8.
Right.
I'm glad I'm not here for Moto 2 because I can't pronounce half.
Day 2 of the Australia Motorcycle Grand Prix here on Phillip Island. What a beautiful afternoon it's turned into. We've had a scratch in our heads. And there's so much more head to scratch nowadays. That's a worry. Tino Rossi is about to go back out.
There was our cameraman, Paddy Tyndall.
In your life.
Yeah, and David and Paolo really, you know, they look out for me and always look for the best scenario. So yeah,
in a one-off ride.
It was like a fairy tale, really.
That's the kind of fairy tale that we were.
You turn up at Misano at the World Ducati weekend. You do that sort of race against all the current riders.
Well, at the hospital, and last night around 1 a.m. Ankle is going to.
Sort of like squashed everything together as it would. This external fixator.
You stop at some stage.
Yeah, well, I don't know. These things happen.
Before MotoGP at the Australian Motorcycle Grand Prix. Who's your money on, Troy? Reason locally for having a tiny bet on Yanone going.
But yeah, Rossi for a podium, and you know Marquez. He's sort of been in this situation before.
I feel like he tries harder because he's like, well, I've nothing to lose. I'll almost
fought from Vinales. He's a man that I fancy a bit. I know that you've got Rossi to get in the podium, but
usually there's not
especially if you're having to pay for it.
What's that? That's one. I made sure I tracked temperature, you know, around Europe for this championship, probably about 27 degrees.
Yeah,
did you hear that?
I did in the end. Yes, yeah, it's crazy. But you know, everyone loves coming.
Yeah, we're all looking at each other then. I was thinking it's a bit. They're a bit strict round here, aren't they?
I don't know what that means.
I'm looking at you.
But is that the stage of Victoria that it's like? It seems really handbrake was on and it literally had been dragged out of the way. On a Honda. So for him, right at the end of his career to jump ship to KTM.
Very strange.
It must have been
this weekend. Who's on our 360 camera this weekend? We've got 360 this weekend.
We will have old school classic riding style you've got. Have you been scraping your elbow now? Are you down with it?
When I see the pictures, I go, oh my God.
We watched you this morning and you entertained us in this commentary box. We were...
Yeah, it's not me.
Troy Bain in FP4. Keep an eye on. He looks good in red.
He does.
I must say, Alvaro looks good in red, and he's going to be riding red next year as well. Most of the bikes I've seen, particularly the top end, looks good on that bike, Alvaro.
Yeah, been the story of the year, really, hasn't it?
Torres on top. Quick, take that picture. Oh, Bautista's nicked it off him. Simon this weekend. Carol Abraham's gone straight on, and hopefully that's not because Bautista has gone off track. MG are the two that, if you're going to have an off. Over Lukey Heights then comes Alvaro.
Half an hour talking to Bautista at the end of today, just to see.
Was up there for a moment. Hello. And this is just what you get at Phillip Island, isn't it? Really, it's
and it was on the limit then.
So Bautista's making sure that he's going to put that factory Ducati .031. loses a little bit of time, but it is only a little bit of time. Abraham puts Pedrosa goes fourth. Where's Bradley? Goes ninth. So Bradley,
he was slightly disappointed. Had quite an awkward looking crash yesterday, and I think he injured himself ever so slightly.
Might be a test rider next year with 5 wild cards
for Aprilia.
Distinct. It won't be at the same time as he's riding the wild cards for Grand Prix, so he will be able, you know, that mental.
And wins,
yeah,
and destroys everybody.
Easily.
Then
yeah, but that's
your stock value stays.
But that's
you say that it make a living, can
you really have, and you've got to look to the future. And Bradley's a smart kid. Best finish, 7th place.
Yeah, not bad. He's never been on sorry, sorry, myself, only because I do that a lot. No, I'm laughing to myself about his fitness, and he addressed it to me. He's like, look, I'm going to train really hard this winter. He sort of knows.
Weekend here, so over the line, 29.8 from Bautista, 30.2 from Abraham. Personal best from Simeon. Abraham is quick in the first sector. He won't know about that in this closing stage. Abraham has 4th place in this, but of course there's only 10 ahead of him, so 14th overall he will be if he ends up. Is it right? Abraham just under. Does he make it? Oh, he misses out. He lost it in the final sector.
Nothing.
Actually, Abraham's still going. Hang on a second, this ain't over yet.
Good lad.
I think he is through to Q2 fairly comfortably.
Bradley is on a good lap. He's less than his session is. They've not come in changing tyres because you need to, like I said earlier, you need a couple.
Here comes Redding and Polis Bargrove side, but Smith gets onto the 6th row.
In this situation, it'll really work for him, having gone through qualifying 1, got that feeling. I mean, Alicia Spargo,
who can usually
bite the
screen, as we like to say. Yeah. And back to Susie.
They changed their tune, haven't they? They both said Carol Abraham.
Lorenzo winning a few races well, hasn't it, all season. For him to Finland, when you're open throttle on a 300 brake horsepower.
Agora sim, eles virão à boxe para trocar de pneus, montar pneu novo Autralia. Bom, esperemos que aquela 10ª Sedici tenha tombado antes de ter batido em qualquer coisa. Na 7ª posição, a 1 segundo e 71 milésimos da pole provisória de Marques, que ainda não conseguiu uma aquela velocidade. Vamos ver agora de outro ângulo, e o momento em que Bautista cai na mudança de direção e a Ducati não está. Mas não parecia muito partida à frente. Deverá ter ido antes e foi deslizando a 2ª qualificação. Piloto australiano. Miller a melhorar nos setores 2 atentamente. Não conseguir melhorar nos 2 seguintes. Ou a receber a bandeirada de xadrez, 3º lugar para o piloto francês. GP e 79ª da carreira em todas as classes. Por sacar a pole position da cartola. Marc Marques, Maverick Vinales e Johan Zarco. Atrás deles André Anon, Alex Rins e ali quase caía na sua última volta. Então Johan Zarco e Maverick Vinales. Johan Zarco, que foi também o melhor dos, e Jack Miller do outro. Um verdadeiro batalhão de fotógrafos a aproveitar a oportunidade para apanhar os pilotos sem capacidade. Este é o resultado final desta sua 6ª pole position da temporada. A Ficiarin é 10º, depois Paulo Espargaró e Álvaro Bautista, que para